is up? What is good, my beautiful people? My good, beautiful people. Guess what today is? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Saturday, and we're silly. Yeah. How art thou? How are we? What is going on? That was the new Silly Saturday kind of intro I did yesterday. It's not as long as the original, as the first one, I should say. How y'all feel about that one? Let me know how y'all feel about that one. Hey, Watermelon Sugar. Hey, Jason. Um, what's y'all feel? It's only like a minute now, so y'all don't have to wait as long. Did you like that one? Hopefully you like that one. If you missed it, you'll catch it in a replay, and y'all can put in the comment section whether or not you liked it. But feel like I'm not centered. All right, that's better. Anyway, new graphic worked, new everything, worked on that. I told you I'm always doing stuff to improve, to better um the experience over here for y'all. I don't take for granted that everything's always perfect. I try to continue to improve upon the, you know, everything that we got going on aesthetically. So and we got in here good and early this morning. Sometimes I roll up in here. It's always between 10 and 11. Sometimes I roll up in here like around 10:50. Today I was in here early for y'all. I was here for it. I said, let's do this. Let's do the damn thing. So let's do the damn thing. Good morning. So glad that to see y'all. I'm not sure if any notifications went out, but it is what it is. Mm. Y'all know how YouTube is about notifications and stuff like that. Couple things. Matter of fact, let me post it on my community wall. Um, make sure. Anyway, if you are a member, if you are a member, um, hey Nicole Stevens, what's going on, Shondo Boo? Shondo's around the room. Shondo's in and throughout the chat. Um, hold on. All right. But yes, you just got the notification. Oh, okay. You know what? Well, for those people just coming in, I'm gonna play it one more time for y'all. I just want to get y'all feel, because if y'all don't like it, I'll change it up. I'll change it, but I want to see how y'all feel about the new intro. So this is new intro. We got new music, new intro stuff. So and that was the new intro. So I hope y'all like that. I just wanted to put that out there for you all. Um, so that y'all can see it. It's a little shorter. Let me say hi to some people that just came in. Hey Des. Hey Empress. How are you, my love? Hey Mr. Pisces. I see you coming around and talking to us again. You know how you do, Mr. Pisces. You go on a hiatus and you'll talk to us for a little bit. Then every now and again, you come on around and talk to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like the monthly visitor. Mr. Pisces is our monthly visitor who comes once a month. I'm just joking, Mr. Pisces. Maybe. Anyway, hey Nicole Stevens. Hey BR Burns. And so no. The regular intro is still there for my regular pre-recorded videos. Don't get it twisted. Listen, somebody told me I can never take that part out. So, one of my close friends says that don't do you like that. You be doing me like that, Mr. Pisces. Anyway, I might, Mr. Pisces, if you talk me up to it. I might. I saw it. I might. Um, but what was I about to say? See, you just threw me off. Oh, my friend loves that part of the intro where I say the good sniper right up out the hood. That is his favorite part. That is his favorite part. And another friend of mine says, his favorite part is of the intro is when I say just a mess, just a damn mess. And you know what? I be trying so hard to say it like on those videos. I don't think that I can duplicate the way it's said. Um, well, BR Burst, this one is shorter than the other one. Like the one that we have for Silly Saturday, if you go back to last week, that one was like 3 minutes. It was like three whole minutes. This one is just 1 minute. Um, so I've shortened it from 3 minutes to just 1 minute. Um, So, and like I said, this isn't my new intro for my reviews or for my pre-recorded videos. This is just when Silly Saturday starts, as opposed to me just coming on. It gives me a minute to allow people to come in and because it was 3 minutes, and that 3 minutes was just to allow people to get in, say hi and stuff like that. Hey, Miss Trisha, excuse me. Um, so yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning. You saw the pictures that I put on my Instagram. Let me see if I can get those pictures. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do it this way. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get those pictures and put them up here so y'all can see them. Hold on just a sec, cause it is Mama was serving in these good boots, honey. Girl, I was here for it. I was here for all of it. Mama said, "Oh, you see me, bitch. Oh, bitch, you see me." I was like, "Oh, blue." Let me see. Where's these pictures? Oh dear God. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for these pictures. Oh, okay. Okay. There go one. Okay. Yeah. Because Mama was serving in these pictures, honey. Do you hear me? Serving. She was not playing with y'all. These boots that he had on. Listen. Okay. All right. I got it for y'all. Had to go get it. Since y'all asked for it. Had to go get it for y'all. I'm riding around and I'm getting it. Anyway. So here are the boots. I put it on my Instagram. But here are the boots that Mama was given in this. Sorry about that. Lil Nas X is going to be on SNL, I believe tonight. So because he's going to be on SNL tonight, he has rehearsals and everything and so forth and so on. Sure, they'll have him in some sketches. and he's performing. He's the musical guest. Girl, Mama rolled out with these. Get into the boots, honey. Get into the boots, honey. Get into the. Y'all see them? Y'all see these boots right here? Oh wait, yeah, right here. Get into the boots. Get into them. Here for all parts of the boots, honey. You see them. Look, wait, and here's another view of the boots with the bag. I was like, get it, bitch. What I hate is that when I posted it on Instagram, because of how Instagram makes you, and I try, you know how Instagram you can kind of like try to fit it to the whole image in there. It still wouldn't even. I couldn't get his face with the boots, and because he's tall, so I couldn't get the face with the boots and everything. But I did get this. I cropped this image with the bags or whatever. Sickening. I was here for it. Here for all of it. Here for all of it, Lil Nas X. We were here for every part of what he had going on. Okay, every part. Here for it. So that was a Lil Nas X, y'all. I cannot say that he disappointed. At least with regard to his wardrobe and what he gives, he does not disappoint at all. Never disappoints. So shouts out to him. Hopefully he does well tonight. In terms of the new song, it's cute, I guess. I find that he's now doing more singing than anything else. Way more singing. He's now, in terms of being a handsome young man, he's a very handsome young man. I don't know why he ever had a problem with his lips, because I'm a guy who likes lips. I love lips. I love eyes. Those, if you got good lips, good big full beautiful lips, and some beautiful big eyes, you got it from me. I love lips and eyes. And so here's beautiful lip, and then that melanin. He got that dark melanin that just pops. And so whoever is his stylist or whatever, they take full advantage of that dark skin, that melanin, and the colors and the color scheme that they put to contrast against his skin. Always works. It always works. So shouts out to them. Um, I wasn't even supposed to be talking about Lil Nas X. Now y'all finna get me all hot and bothered this morning. If you are a member, if you are a member, I don't know if we have any members in yet, but if you are a member, you have some new emojis. Members have new emojis because I told my members that I was going to create emojis for their sugar levels. There's a member. Hey, Shakira. And so you have new emojis involving sugar and sugar spikes. So let's see if I can show y'all these new emojis. Well, if you remember, you can click on them. And so the first one the first two are based on you are the type of like to have lip mark all over your body. Do I like lip marks? No, I don't like to have hickeys, if that's what you mean by lip marks. I don't want to have lip marks from lipstick either, because you should not be wearing lipstick if we're together. I'm just saying, I don't do the lipsticks. But um, you should be able to you know kiss me from head to toe. You know, hopefully I've gotten my pedicure. Child. No, I don't do hickeys. I don't do hickeys at all. I'm too grown for that. Hickeys is for like when you're like 14 years old, like in middle school. Once you get in high school and you still have hickeys, the problem is you. All right, so the first um emoji is based on this. So there's an emoji for this that you have, and it says sugar spike. There's that emoji. It says sugar spike. So if you are a member, I know Shakira's a member. She's in there. Shakira, can you put that emoji up so that people can see the sugar spike emoji? There's one for this one that says, and it's the girl with the sugar high, and it looks just like that. Only the stream isn't pouring; it's just still, but it's still the girl having a sugar high. And then there's another sugar high emoji that looks like this. So that's another sugar high emoji. Let me see what it looks like in the chat. Yeah. So when we have these sugar spikes and, and we're having, you need some influx, we having a moment and we need to, level off our sugar intake. We'll do that. I have some new overlays for y'all. Because y'all know I'm silly on Silly Saturday. I have this one because the little boy with the sugar and the motorcycle hat. Oh, helmet. Oh, dear God. And then this one, just the look on his face alone. Dear God. Just his look as he's pouring these Skittles all over him. So, yeah, y'all. Those are the new emojis for the members. When y'all need to, level off y'all sugar intake, y'all got some sugar. And if you are having a full-fledged sugar spike, you have a method and manner by which to display that through emojis. Shouts out to all my members. I got y'all. I told y'all I got y'all. Anyway, um, I have no idea why I tied my hoodie like this just now, but it works. It feels good, so I'm not gonna take it down. So let's get down to some of these stories, y'all. Let's get down to some of these stories. Let's get in. Let's talk about some stuff. Let's be silly, laugh, have a good time, and go from there. All right. So, what to do first? Let me get this out the way now. All right. First thing of the day. Okay. First news of the day. Can y'all please, please, please leave this young man alone? Please leave him alone. Please leave him alone. Please leave Kwame Brown alone. Why? Now I've been subscribed to Kwame Brown's YouTube channel for some time now, so I'm not. Oh, tell your wife I said thank you, dog. Thank you, boo. Hey, boo. Hey, Miss Queenie. Mm-mm. I've been watching Kwame Brown's YouTube channel for a while, and Kwame Brown be here for all the smoke. I came into it because a friend of mine caught a video of his a couple months ago and said, "Dog, you remember Kwame Brown?" I say, "Yeah, I remember Kwame Brown." He was like, "Dog, he may not have been a good basketball player, but that motherfucker be funny as hell on YouTube." So I went and I subscribed. But, I watch him from time to time. Baby, apparently the people were not watching Kwame. Listen, Kwame Brown is here for all of the smoke that you people have. Do you hear me? All of the smoke. Kwame Brown is out here having whole ass sugar spikes on motherfuckers all across the media outlets. In every media outlet, that young man is having whole ass sugar spikes. Shouts out to the new sugar spikes emojis. But he's having whole sugar spikes. Okay. This young man is around here eviscerating people. I mean, he is bludgeoning people. A bitch tap him on the cheek. That bitch come around with a shovel and taking motherfuckers out. He is verbally castrating people. Do you hear me? Listen, it is the sugar. It is the sugar. Oh God. Is that listen? What is it? Is that sugar? Let me find a good sugar emoji because I need to express what that young man got going on. That young man got this going on right here. Mm, it's the sugar. He's eating whole things of sugar. It's the sugar. The sugar. The sugar. Listen, why y'all around here playing with this young man? The Hey Abby, what's going on, boo? Child, y'all should have left that young man alone. The young man was round here on his little farm and shit, not bothering nobody, not being bothered by nobody, not doing nothing. The young man was over here on his tractor, rolling around, doing his thug dizzle. You know what I'm saying? Not being bothered, making his little YouTube video. Now, mind you, he has a very popular YouTube channel. And he, does his damn thing over there. But baby, they called that man out, and that young man said, "You know what? Enough is enough." And that man said, "I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired." And when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you just start burning everything down with reckless abandon, and that's what he's doing. He's taking gas cans and matches, and is burning everything down with reckless abandon. Do you hear me? Hey, little baby. Child, if I was in the chat, I'd be putting all kinds of sugar spike emojis in the chat because he's having a whole lot of sugar spike. That's what he's having. A sugar spike. Shout out to the new emojis. Shout out to the new emojis. Um, so he has come at Stephen A and his hairline. He's emasculated Matt Barnes. Told Matt Barnes that he has to ask for gas money to take his kids to school from Derek Fisher. I was like, what? He done went in on Rob Parker. He say, "Nigga, you is ugly with a big ass ugly nose." We should understand. Oh God. He is going in on my frat brother Chris Broussard. Is that the one who he called? Oh, he said somebody. Did he call him finger wave? Oh God, what did he say about that young man? Oh, it escapes me now. But he said something referencing his finger waves and stuff like that. Hey MBN, hey boo. I was like, sure. Y'all need to leave this young man alone. Y'all need to leave him alone. Y'all need to leave him alone. Y'all came out there. The man wasn't bothering nobody. The man said, oh, you thought this was a game? Oh, boy, you thought I was playing? Oh, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing it. We're not doing this with you people. Shit was funny to me. I found this shit insanely hilarious. Y'all get mad now. Y'all getting paid money to pontificate on him and give all of y'all commentary on him on these media outlets. He's getting paid to go the fuck in on y'all. Hey, Castro. He's getting paid to go the fuck in on y'all on YouTube. The bitch, listen, Beef Sector Knife. Y'all want to see true reads and true dragging what Beef Sector should be? Go check out motherfucking Kwame Brown. The bitch be having 20,000 people in the chat. The bitch click the button and wait a minute, and he had 15,000. By the time 5 minutes go by, he got 20,000 people in the chat, dragging people for everything they work. The bitch will go live, and within 5 minutes of his live, he got he got 500,000 views immediately. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Oh no, he be getting thousands in his cash app. I've been in his lives and I've been watching. I've been in the live. Like I said, I've been following him for a couple months now. Baby, he would go live and go in on somebody, and you will see a whole row of 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, or 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. You'll see a whole row of 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, all the real. You know what I mean? Here for it. Here for all of it. I'd be like, child, child, child. I was like, he is out here not giving a single fuck because he knows this is YouTube. And so he'll have the same parameters that they have on camera where they got to censor themselves. He could say whatever the fuck he wants. I ain't mad at it. And he is. It's going in. Matter of fact, I saw he came with live this morning. I was watching it. And he was like, you know what? I'm gonna come up with a new name. I'm gonna go in on you a different way because I don't want you to censor this shit out. When you put me on TV the next time, you won't have to censor this one because I'm gonna still go in on you, but I'm just not gonna use the N word for you. Okay? I said, child, child, that man is out here giving you people what y'all want. Okay, take a note. Look at what that young man is doing because that young man is the whole beef sector by himself. He don't need nobody else. He is the beef sector, okay? Because he got all the beef and all the smoke for everything y'all want. Y'all might want to leave him alone. Please leave him alone, okay? As I said earlier, please leave that young man, Kwame Brown, alone. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Don't bother him. Do not bother him no more. If you are in the he did say this morning, I'm gonna lay off on the women because people get in their feelings when I have to drag the women. So I'm gonna leave the women alone. I forgot his channel is Bus Life Kwame, something like that. If you do a YouTube search for Kwame Brown, it'll come up. It'll come up. I think it's Bus Life Kwame or something like that. And it's a play on the fact that they call him a bus. But you know what? The thing about it is, and they call him a bust or whatever. But the thing about it is, Miss Queenie, if you look at the latter half of his career, like when he went over to the Lakers and stuff, he actually was a good, skill position, good player. He was a decent. He wasn't a starter, but he was a decent bench player. He wasn't a bust. He wasn't no Anthony Bennett. Hey, Miss Honey. He wasn't like those people. So, hey, Nappy Child, I don't think I said hi to you when you came in. Hey. So, okay. The way he be like, y'all finna get all of my mama cooking, I be like, oh. That young man said, yeah, y'all about to get all my mama cooking today. Yeah, there you go. Kwame Brown, Bust Life. I know it was Bust Life in there. But hey Amber, y'all need to leave him alone. Somebody needs to put the memo out to the media outlets. Leave him alone. Do not bother that young man. Don't go over there giving him no kind of grief. Leave him alone. He's here for it. He's here for all of it. So, y'all, he said, I done sat back long enough. Every time a bitch say something on him, he clicks the live. Oh, bitch, you had something to say? Click live. I'm here for it. Let's talk. And then he told them, all y'all hoes got my number. If y'all really had that kind of smoke and shit to say, y'all could have called me. Ain't a bitch called me. So don't call me now. Bitch, I'm going in. And he's giving out things that he knows about people's personal lives that they don't want the general public to know. Baby, he's calling it out. That's why people get so mad. Because Kwame Brown, the NBA is a tight-knit fraternity. Let's be clear. And so what ends up happening is because it's such a tight-knit fraternity, he ends up you end up knowing intimate details or where some of the skeletons are that people are hiding. And y'all done came out here and some of y'all are former players with him. And I went in. Baby, when he told Steven Jackson, he said, they look at you like you a big bad guy, and all you did was jump in the stands and fight a 5'7" white boy. I'm not 5'7" boy. I'm not. I'm not one of these white boys. You don't want it with me. I said, oh, listen. Gilbert Arenas came right out and didn't want none of the smoke. Gilbert Arenas said, "Listen, yeah, y'all might want to leave him alone because I watched him one by himself fight like 20 niggas like some kung fu type Bruce Lee, one person in the middle of 20 niggas and be like, yeah, I'm here for all of it," and was getting up in their ass. So he might not be the one that y'all want to play around with. Y'all might want to leave him alone. Just saying. No, Charlamagne the God sent him a cease and desist. And he looked at that cease and desist and said, "What? I'm still gonna go in on you." And he still went on, Charlamagne the God. I was here for it. The man is having sugar spikes. The man is having whole sugar spikes around here. And we're here for all of the sugar spikes. Sugar spikes. Shouts out to the new emojis. I have to highlight the new emojis. I worked on those this morning. It took me some time, but I worked on the new emojis for you members. I told y'all I was gonna give y'all some new emojis, and I worked on them. So have at those my members. So please leave him alone. If y'all don't, if y'all listen, if y'all don't get nothing else from this live today, please leave Kwame Brown alone. Oh yeah, it's Charlamagne the God sent him a cease and desist. Not desist, a cease and desist. So child, he cared nothing about Charlamagne the God's cease and desist. Yeah, you can watch it afterwards, Castro. You can watch him afterwards, but he be going in. Like you want to see a bitch drag somebody by their eyeballs, he drags. I mean, he be straight. And listen, every now and again, normally if a straight man comes out and just start reading bitches and dragging bitches, it comes out as you being a messy queen, a messy closeted queen that's just out here trying to drag people with reckless abandon. He don't come off that way. He come off as, bitch, I'm here for all the smoke. Bitch, what you want? I be here for all of it. Ciao. Ciao. Because he gives you everything you want and loses none of his masculinity while he's doing it. I'm here for it. Here for all of it. Girl. Girl. Anyway, yeah. So I wanted to start off with that because y'all know we're gonna sandwich some of the serious stuff. Okay, we're gonna start off with the dragation that's going on with Kwame Brown against all of the media outlets. Okay, he's here for everybody, everybody, everybody. Ciao. Where do we go next? Where do we go next? Let's see here. So let's see here. Ah, so if you aren't familiar, while we're talking about sugar spikes all over these yet to be United States of America. Yeah, Jason, either you ready or you not, and clearly they were not ready for Kwame Brown. Clearly, clearly. Child, he even talked about Steven Jackson, and so not Steven Jackson, Stephen A. Smith that said you have fake everything. He said you even an honorary member of Omega Psi Phi. You ain't even do that for real. You ain't have no real basketball career. You ain't even have no real journalism degree and journalism career. He said the only thing real about you is when you sit your ass down in the library and open a dictionary trying to learn every new word you can to make yourself look smart. I said, ooh, 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 ooh. When he read him about being an honorary member of Omega Psi Phi, I said, ooh. He hitting you where it hurt. He's not hitting you with no light jabs. He's going for gut punches. He hitting you with them kidney blows. Okay. He knows what he's doing. Okay. I told you. He know what all the skeletons are. So when he's dragging these bitches for everything that they're worth. Oh, they don't want no parts of that young man. They don't want no parts of that young man. you got to hear the read the one that he did where he drugged Stephen A. Smith about his hairline and say, by the time I'm through with you, you just gotta go look at it. When we get off this live, y'all take a moment and enjoy the good reads. Um, Nappy Child will post his channel. Nappy Child or Little Baby, can y'all post his link? Um, post a link to his channel so that people can find him. Cause y'all, baby, the way y'all need that gift in y'all life, y'all can have that. I'll get that to y'all. Yeah. After this live, though. I ain't saying click off the live. Hold on, wait, hold off on that Nappy Child. We'll post the link to the channel at the end, so y'all don't run over there, dear God. Anyway, so as we're transitioning, as we're talking about people having sugar spikes all over these to be United States of America, Dartavius Barnes and his daughter. Who's Dartavius Brown? Now, Dartavius Brown is a black man who, let me give you the backstory. And then after I give you the backstory on Dartavius Brown, then we'll get to the sugar spikes that will happen. Now, I'm on both sides. I'm going to tell you up front, I'm on both sides of the fence with Dartavius Brown. And yeah, they better leave him alone. They better leave him alone. So Dartavius Brown is the father is a father who lost his daughter. His baby mama, well, let me say it, the mother of his child had his daughter died because the mother of his child, neglected her, and the boyfriend starved the baby to death and so forth. It was a real horrific thing. Um it was a whole horrific thing where I'm trying to see exactly what the mother, because I had it and then I forgot, my brain. Um okay. His daughter, who was 2 years old, died of starvation and neglect. And her mother and her boyfriend have been sentenced to decades in prison um, because of that. Well, he was in his car in the great state of Illinois. His daughter was cremated, and he had his daughter's ashes, in an urn or whatever, riding around in the great state of Illinois with his daughter in the car. He gets stopped by the police. Get out the car, so forth. Right, it's real sad, but it goes. That's not the part that we want to highlight. Casual. We don't want to highlight the fact that this daughter died of neglect. The mother and her boyfriend have already been convicted of that. They will spend decades in prison, as they should. As they should. Anyway, so he's riding around in the great state of Illinois with his daughter's ashes, because his daughter's been dead for and so he has his daughter's ashes in an urn. He gets stopped by the police. Police stop him, and he told the police up front, listen, I do have a little bit of marijuana on me. I'm just letting you know that up front, so you don't think I'm trying to hide nothing from him. But these damn near diabetic coma ass police officers in the great state of Illinois decided that they were going to check all of the car to include the urn. And so when they saw the stuff in the urn, they took parts of the ashes and they tested it for drugs right there on the scene. There's body cam footage of it. Now, allegedly, they found traces of uh what did they find? Cocaine, No, I'm sorry, either meth or ecstasy. The officers tested the container and told Barnes it came back for positive for meth or ecstasy. Hey, crackhead Willie. So, first of all, you need to know what it is that you found, if you truly found anything. That's first. Second of all, I don't give a shit if I had a whole fucking meth lab in this fucking urn. You are not going to desecrate the final resting place of my 2-year-old child that I'm probably still grieving over because she died of starvation and neglect from her bitch ass, bastard ass mother and her bastard bitch ass boyfriend. So, see, this is how I told y'all we are still living in the in the 18th and 19th century because they still don't see us black people as human beings. So instead of saying, "Sir, what is this?" you just go ahead and just be just damn disrespectful, just fucking disrespectful. Open up this urn, go in, and that means you literally got to go in there and take out samples to do that. These Do you know how disrespectful that is? And so, in the body cam footage, it shows that the man says, "Give me that, bro. That's my daughter. Please give me my daughter, bro. Put her in my hands, bro. You are disrespectful, bro." Once he said that, why didn't y'all stop at that point? At that point, y'all should have stopped. First of all, you didn't even have a reason. It was unlawful, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I don't know the laws of the state of Illinois, so let me not say that. But in some states, even if you have a traffic stop, you cannot just search my car like that. Some states. I don't know the laws of Illinois like that. Somebody may be living in Illinois and know. But my point is, even if you did feel the reason to check my car, once I tell you that that's my daughter, that is, her, where does where does the humanity come in? Because now you just disturbing people's final resting place. You motherfuckers ain't shit. Let me just say that unequivocally. And I can't try to be politically correct about this. I can't try to be nice about this. I can't do nothing but say you motherfuckers ain't shit. You ain't shit. The man told you that is my daughter. The more I have these sugar spikes, the tighter this is going to get. Soon you ain't gonna be able to see my face. In a few minutes, you will not be able to see my face because I'm having whole sugar spikes over here. Whole sugar spikes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We have a whole ass sugar spikes over here. And to watch him do it, you have to literally sit there and watch these rat ass bastards do this as a father who's already grieving his daughter. They eventually called his father over. And his father came, and so forth. Anyway, and it goes from there. But the point is, they are he's suing the state of Illinois. Let me see exactly who he's yeah, he's suing that police department with a federal lawsuit, not state, but federal lawsuit, because I'm sure he knows that if he does this within the state ain't gonna give him no kind of because the state don't want to pay that kind of money. The state don't want to be made culpable for this. So he's taking them to federal court. He's filed a federal lawsuit. I hope he gets everything I hope he gets everything. I hope he cleans house over there. I hope they offer him a $50 million settlement. Clean them out because this is deplorable. This is as awful as it gets. Horrible. This is what y'all got going on in these yet to be United States of America. This is the fucking bullshit in the great state of Illinois. We ain't talking about, listen, we not talking about West Virginia or Texas or backwoods of Georgia or Mississippi. This is in Illinois, as blue as it gets. That's why I keep telling y'all, there are no safe places in these yet to be United States of America. Red state, blue state, purple state, green state. It don't matter. There are no safe places. But this is what y'all got going on. Um, oh, so this is how you know it was bullshit. So let me give you the conclusion of the matter so y'all can see that it was bullshit and that I can't say that he's gonna get paid because with the way that Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump lined the federal benches and lined the federal judiciary system with all of their cronies, it's not a slam dunk that any of this is going to go anywhere, but we'll see. So after they talked and discussed the situation, after his dad came, right? Um, the officers returned the urn to Dartavius's father, who arrived on the scene and was visibly upset after learning they tested the ashes. Of course, he was visibly upset because that's the ashes of his granddaughter. The officers eventually let Barnes go. The video with videos showing one officer filing a police report in his squad car and saying, quote, I'm just going to give him a notice to appear on the weed, which means that you ain't find no goddamn meth or ecstasy or coke or whatever the fuck you thought you was testing for. Because if you had found any of the such, you would have charged him with that. But the fact that y'all said, "Oh, we just gonna send him with a notice to appear on the week," mm-mm, I don't buy it. I don't buy none of it. Y'all just being disrespectful, damn respectful. I do not. Mm. Um, while we're talking about policing and sugar spikes around the foot of the plane. I did see yesterday when I was in Tabitha's chat. It's Tabitha. When I was in her chat, she mentioned William Jeanette, and I said I was not aware of it. So I went and looked up, and once I saw that William Jeanette was this man descended from the Caucasus Mountains, and he had been the victim of police brutality in jail, I kind of tuned out because I'm not here for the people to descended from the Caucasus Mountains. I know I should care. I know that comes off as insensitive, but the fact that there are scores and scores and scores and hundreds and thousands and millions of Black people that have been murdered at the hands of the police, don't be looking for me to report on this man descended from the Caucasus Mountains that, the police killed. Somebody, y'all go somewhere else for that. Don't look over here for that. Sorry. Um, You know that people, but the problem is the body cam footage is out there. So, but that is, listen, that is as horrible as it comes. I told y'all it's no getting away in these yet to be United States of America. I'm just saying, hey, L love, hey, my love, hey, boo. So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, y'all can go on somewhere else and find news about the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. But I will not be reporting on no William Jeanette and what he got going on over there. His daughter crying her white woman tears all over the television, and you know there's gonna be a whole outcry. So I don't care. Nope, we're not doing that over here. That's y'all issue. Y'all going on over there. Going on over there with that. So in education news, now this is shameless plug. Check us out on Teacher Project 2.0, me and Really BTV. Check us out. We do great things over there. We talk things education. We probably will talk about this. There's another story that we're going to talk about too over there. That's been in the news this past week, but I'm gonna save that for when we get over there. But this I could not save because I said to myself, self, certain things you can't just not talk about. So let's talk about Tennessee and the fact that over in the great state of Tennessee, we still over here making slaves in Tennessee if you need us. If you need them over there in Tennessee, they're still making slaves. Tennessee, the great state of Tennessee, is still out here making slaves. So y'all know, I have been screaming from the mountaintop, foaming at the mouth, all about how white people and their white fragility is doing everything in their power to cancel, because there's so much, they hate cancel culture so much, but yet they're out here canceling critical race theory. I don't see y'all having no problem with cancel culture when it comes to critical race theory, CRT. It's a whole different thing. Anyway, a judge, let me get her name. Hold on. Let me get her name. Judge Alita Trauger, U.S. District Judge Alita Trauger. She dismissed a case from the state of Tennessee this past week, this past Monday. What was the lawsuit? Was a lawsuit that a family filed for. There was a black family. They had a son that was autistic, and he was in fourth grade. Last February, for Black History Month, not this past, not February 2020, for Black History Month, they had him. The teacher gave an assignment titled, quote, "Let's make a slave," end quote. That was the title of the assignment. They were learning to reference primary sources to use, and the primary source that they used for this assignment, this "let's make a slave" assignment, because that wasn't bad enough. The fact that you are saying "let's make a slave" to freaking fourth graders, but to add insult to injury, because our sugar levels were peaking, but they weren't at peak level yet. So we needed to go from DEFCON 3 to DEFCON 5 in terms of our peak levels. So now, in addition to you telling them, giving them an assignment that's saying, "Let's make a slave," you tell them to use as their primary source and reference the Willie Lynch letter. Oh, yes, that Willie Lynch letter. The one that, is talked about with his speech about how to keep slaves and black people in line and all of that. Yeah. hmm Now, if you're a history buff, there are allegations that that speech is not real, that it's not made up, that that's not the real Willie Lynch speech. The history behind that speech and letter is the fact that it was allegedly discovered, a couple decades ago. I think it was in the 70s or whatever. And the fact that, there is still, but when you read it, because some people are alleging that it's just, it's something that's not, because Willie Lynch goes back to the 17th, 18th century, excuse me. But during the 1700s. But be that as it may, It is not the type. First of all, fourth graders shouldn't even be introduced to that type of writing, be introduced to that type of thing. Shouldn't even know, not at the fourth grade level. Hey, Joshua. Secondly, in no level of education, from K through 12, through baccalaureate degree to master's to doctoral level, to doctorate level, you should never have an assignment that is entitled, Let's Make a Slave. Mind you, we reported a couple months ago about the whole, during Black History Month, about them making Black children get into the slave position, talking about they practicing yoga. And they told the Black kids to get into the slave position like they were in the ships coming over from Africa. Did we forget about that? Because, see, critical race theory is about protecting the feelings of white people, and they don't want their little white kids to feel bad about how horrible white people are. But those same little white kids can go around harassing this little fourth grade boy, because that's what the lawsuit was about. The lawsuit was not only the fact that this assignment was wrong as hell and should never have seen the light of day in anyone's educational institution. The problem was there was there was things going on within the school where the white kids were harassing this young man while they were on the playground and things like that. Let me read to y'all. Yeah, this is, oh, it goes down this road. Please let me tell you. Listen, let me go. And this is in Nashville. This ain't in backwoods Tennessee. This is Nashville. Anyway, um, the lawsuit said that the school district had knowledge of the harassment, including teasing by the students' classmates and the quote racially hostile educational environment, end quote, but were indifferent to the circumstances. There was this, the student even told them in the lawsuit that they were saying, the other kids were saying, "You are my slave," to this little fourth grade Black boy after the assignment was given and they were doing the assignment. So they would go to the playground and they would talk to the little Black boy and say, "You are my slave." This is what we got going on. So, see, this is why I be on the mountaintop, on the rooftop, screaming all about how these people are trying to be out here talking about. Tennessee has already passed the law. Tennessee has already passed the law that makes teaching any part of critical race theory illegal. They have already passed it. Please be clear. While the Democrats in Washington, D.C. are around here twiddling their fingers and sticking their thumbs up their booty holes or whatever the fuck they're doing besides doing real laws, they're around here passing legislation immediately to protect Asian Americans, immediate bills to protect Asians from what they're going through. But y'all don't have no smoke for these people out here trying to stop critical race theory from being taught. Y'all don't got no smoke for all of the racist things that are happening in the education system to our children. This is in conjunction with the fact that you're killing their parents. So you're killing their parents, one. Two, you're trying to indoctrinate our children and lead them to believe that this country was not as racist as it is. But y'all got people in positions of power in Washington, D.C. that are twiddling their fingers. And this is why I don't give them a pass, because Joe Biden this week just signed an anti-hate crime bill for all Asians, but he don't have nothing for us Black people. And the Asians are not the ones who got your stinking ass, did Joe Biden. Let's be clear. Asians did not get you there. And then your vice president, and you get some too, Kamala Harris. You right here talking about America is not a racist nation. Really, Kamala Harris? Really? Shut the fuck up and go sit over there at the vice president's desk. We don't want to hear from you no more. I don't care how black you are. We do not want to hear from you no more. I see Kamala Harris. You held on to that Asian part of yourself when it came time to pass the anti hate crime bill for the Asians. Where's that same smoke for the black side of yourself? For all us black people out here, where's that same energy? But y'all got fourth grade teachers handing out assignments in states that cannot say anything bad about white people and their history of this country, but they can give out assignments that says let's make a slave, and give out literature and things out there preaching about ways to keep black people oppressed, to keep black people enslaved, to torture black people. Y'all got all the smoke for everything else, but never our issues. This is why, from the beginning, when that young man started to pick his cabinet and the early stage, and I was over here screaming from the rooftops, what about us black people? What about us black people? And people said, well, give him a chance, give him a moment, let him get no fuck moment, fuck chance, because when they need to act, they can. Y'all see how fast that anti hate crime bill came out for the Asians, and we ain't got shit. Hey, Button Jessica, y'all give me a moment. I'm having a whole sugar spike. Y'all know how I get. I need to let me regulate my sugar. Let me regulate my sugars. Sugar levels. Sugar levels are spiking. Can I get a sugar spike emoji for my members? My members, can I get a sugar spike emoji? Because I'm having a whole sugar spike. I'm having a whole sugar spike. Yeah. My members can, yeah, I need y'all to give me a sugar spike emoji to help me make it through, because I'm just I need to relegate my sugar levels. Anyway, yeah, thank y'all, because I was having a whole sugar spike around here. Oh, chat, having a whole sugar spike. I apologize, y'all. Oh Lord, chat, I was having a whole sugar spike. Thank you, Ella. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for your super chat. Y'all, I gotta tell it like it is. I'm not gonna play nice with these people. I'm not going to sit around and act like these things are not happening, because so many people want to sit up here and act like yeah, those are new Button Jessica. We just got them today. I just unsheathed all of our sugar emojis today. Y'all having fun with the sugar emojis. Anyway, but yes, y'all, yes. That's what y'all, but no, let me get back to the point. The point is that I was making is the fact that this judge, U.S. District Judge Alita Trauger, she dismissed the case on Monday, saying there isn't evidence of, quote, actionable harassment, end quote, or that the school district was, quote, deliberately indifferent to complaints of racial discrimination. She then went on to acknowledge that the lesson, quote, may have been ill advised and developmentally inappropriate for the age group. That's all she said. Let me see if there, yeah. Here is the basis of her ruling, and this is where it gets dangerous, okay? Well, but Jessica, I told you I'll be trying to improve things for y'all, trying to get everything, good and tight and right for y'all. Y'all know I work for y'all. I don't let y'all contribute to the channel without me giving back and showing y'all the improvements that we're making. Okay. Anyway, here's she goes on to say in her ruling, the complaint alleges that the lesson predictably quote spilled onto the playground end quote, and that the other students quote joked end quote about the Black History lesson, telling Doe they're not giving the student's name, they're calling him John Doe, telling Doe quote you are my slave end quote. She then goes on to say that the complaint didn't quote suggest how frequently or for what length of time this teasing occurred end quote, because the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals has legal precedent in that they had a case previously where it said in terms of harassment it had to be systemic, I'm sorry, not systemic, systematic and pervasive. I don't think that you telling me that I can only say that these people were harassing me by throwing these racial um, phrases and terms and things at my fourth grade child has to be for a certain length of time. Fuck you and your length of time. When your little white bastard ass kids come over here calling this little black fourth grade boy saying you are my slave, they can say it one time, they can say it 1,000 times. The first time is too much. And the shit comes directly from this stupid ass assignment that y'all let see the light of day in the great state of Tennessee, city of Nashville. But you throwing it out because you want to tell us that, oh, it wasn't for the right length of time. They didn't do it longer. So what's the time period? How long do they have to do it? Do they have to do it for 1 minute, 5 minutes, an hour, 3 days, a week? How frequently do they have to do it? Do they have to do it every 2 minutes, every 5 minutes, once an hour, once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, once a week? What's the frequency? Make it make sense. Get it together. And see, the problem is these racist ass white judges are going to lean on precedent. The problem with precedent is we're living in a country that has racism ingrained into the fabric of everything that it is. So if you're telling me that you're basing your rulings on precedent, you're basing your rulings on past rulings. And in the past, this country has been as racist as always. Past rulings has been based on all types of racist rhetoric and racist ideologies. So I don't want to hear about your precedent. This is what y'all got going on. This is what y'all got going on. And this is why you saw Mitch McConnell and Donald Trump every chance they got. They would let Donald Trump mouth off and say all of this outrageous stuff and do and say all of these crazy things to get you sidetracked from the fact that they were lining the courts. They were lining the courts with racist ass people. We're damn near at the point. The United States Supreme Court is about to hear the case where that's going to question Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade could be struck down by this court that is now 6-3, 6-3 conservative. Mind you, when it was 5-4 before Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, and they had another similar case, the only reason it wasn't struck down then was because Chief Justice Roberts aligned himself with the liberal side, and that's how it got to 5-4 for the liberal side. That said, no, we're gonna strike that down and keep Roe v. Wade. But that's not the case now. Even if Justice Roberts goes over there, it's still be 5-4, and that conservative side over there. And then you got raggedy ass Susan Collins all on the news this week talking about, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned about what's going to happen because it's He told me when I sat down in front of him that he's never going to strike down Roe v. Wade. Fuck you, Susan Collins. We're supposed to believe that, Susan Collins. From you, Susan Collins, who does not have a backbone. Every time they do something on that right side, and you say, "Well, I'm not really in agreement with that. I don't really think that we should do that," and you then vote lockstep and key with those same people. Anyway, I done got way off. I done turned this into a whole politics of it all, and I'm not even supposed to be doing that. Let me get back to the business at hand. Child, I didn't know I was gonna be doing the politics of it all. Today's supposed to be silly Saturday. These people got me having whole ass sugar spikes out here. I don't know what or how sex and chicken is in the chat, Jason. I don't know. Um, but yeah, okay. I'm here for sex and chicken. Sex and chicken. Anyway, yeah, I'm having whole ass sugar spikes. Well, I almost went down the road with. I had to come up off it because I was about to go some places with Susan Collins. Or y'all know I don't like her. I don't like Susan Collins at all. She's a deplorable human being. She has no backbone, and the fact I think she's from Maine. I believe it's Maine or Vermont. One of them states up there in New England where she comes from. I hated that those people reelected her. She's a whole ass mess. A whole ass goddamn mess. Listen, Joshua, I saw that. I'm doing more research because I want to get the story behind him. It's just alleged that now there's a man involved in the Ti Tiny case that's been drugged, but I need the story. I need to know. They're just saying there's a man alleging that he's drugged them, but I need more of the story. Like we got the story about the girl who said that Ti stuck his big toe in her cooch. Okay, we got that story. We got the story about the lady who Ti and his band of henchmen went over there and held her husband and her kids at gunpoint and pistol whipped the husband. We got the story about the fact that Ti and Tiny had this girl get gang banged by some celebrities, one to include allegedly, all of this is allegedly now. One to include your boy Down Baby, your street in the Range Rover, that boy. I can't think of this man's name. Band-Aid on the eyeball, underneath the God, I can't think of this man's name. God damn it. Y'all know who I'm talking about though. I can't think of it. I don't know. My brain just went. Zap Allen, Nelly, thank you, Nelly. Zap Allen, it is settled law. However, there's a case right now before the Supreme Court that will call into question that law. I'll do it. I'll do it on the politics of it all. I'll do it on the podcast. That it's going to take me down another road. I don't really want to go down and parse about that whole thing. But you can. It's before the Supreme Court, and it could gut everything that you know about Roe v. Wade. Gut everything. And that's what Susan Collins was saying. Well, he told me that Roe v. Wade was a settled and done issue. So I suspect that when this issue comes before the court, that he'll vote the right way. Why would he need to? He's there for a lifetime. You put him there for a lifetime. He has no reason to have any allegiance to you, Susan Collins. He can tell you whatever he want to tell you until he gets there. Now that he knows that he's there indefinitely, what are you going to do? Jason, no truer statement has not been said because she is not cute at all. Drop Down and Get Your Eagle On was my jam. I ain't gonna lie. I did used to jam to that child. Don't get me started. Nelly was a bop now. Nelly has some bops now. Anyway, but Zap, I might do that on my next politics of it all because I haven't unpacked that. Like y'all know me, when I get on something and I really start to unpack something, I will go down that road and unpack that. But Biden is around here pussyfooting. I've been saying from the beginning when he came in there, he should have came right in and said, "I'm stacking the court. You could be mad, get over it." But the problem also is the fact that they're pussyfooting around with the filibuster. They still can't even get that figured out to get laws through. Yeah, see, I'm getting off. I'm getting off. Y'all about to get me started. We are Nisi roll the red ball back about a good 10 minutes. I had a whole sugar spike on Kamala Harris talking about America's not. I had a whole tirade just about 10 minutes ago about Kamala Harris and the fact that she said this is not a racist country. Yeah, they are still fine. It's me that you are not lying. Both of them are still fine as a child. They both can get it every day of the week, twice on Sundays. But child, don't get me started. Child, ooh, child, child. And you know, all of the bust downs say that Nelly has 3 legs. That's what all the bust downs say. It's BD and Joshua. Just so you know, in case you wanted to know. No, Tamika is not weak in the knees. Don't do SWB like that. No, Tamika has nothing to do with weak in the knees. We will not denigrate sisters with voices with weak in the knees. No, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. She can be what I need from you is understanding. Tamika, what I need from you is understanding, but she is not weak in the knees. Child. Anyway, I know it was a double entendre, but still, it became a triple entendre. Tiny never looked good. She never could sing either. I don't care what y'all say. That woman never could sing. And y'all can't tell me no different. Let me get to my next story. We almost done, y'all. So I'm done. I'm done. Hopefully having sugar spikes. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to scream and yell from the rooftops anymore. I hope and I think and I pray that my sugar levels have leveled out and everything, and I am um I am leveling off my sugar intake. You know, because before I was on a whole sugar high, and we was having a whole moment. Yeah, I was having a sugar high, sugar wall, sugar. I love me some Jackie O too. Sugar walls. I was having a sugar high, y'all. Sugar high. Sugar highs in the chat. Yeah, we was having a whole sugar high, y'all. Sugar high. Tiny can't sing, Joshua. Don't do that. Stop lying on her. Tiny cannot sing. Sham. Tiny can't sing. Y'all stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Sham. I will take Candy and her. Every man is a woman. A woman. Before I take Tiny at any parts of whatever she's saying. Give me every man is a woman. A woman. Give me that every day of the week before you give me Tiny and her level brand of fuckery. Okay? We don't want no parts of Tiny. We don't want no parts of that young lady. Not her singing. No God. No God. All right. So we talking about, listen, if you don't know why sugar is a thing on this channel, you got to go a couple months ago now. I think it's like 2 months ago where we had a whole thing. That's just like orange shirt. The reason that Silly Saturday is in orange is because orange shirt came because of Silly Saturday. And that sugar, and sugar spikes came from Silly Saturday as well. So anyway, so y'all going in on Tiny. I ain't mad at it. Go in, let it have. We don't want no parts of Tiny though. Go in, let it have, honey. because we don't want no parts of her. Anyway, so as my sugar levels are leveling off, and I'm bringing myself down off of the rooftop, okay, off the mountain, screaming and foaming at the mouth and blathering about. Um, in the great state of Pennsylvania, we know that Juneteenth is coming, right? Juneteenth is coming, and in the great state of Pennsylvania, um, Governor Tom Wolf plans to celebrate, have the great Pennsylvania Pennsylvania, citizens celebrate in a merry old fashion. Y'all are over here giving Tiny everything she's worth in the comment section. I can't even go on. I cannot even go on for me. Hey, y'all. Ah! Listen, the real party is over here in the chat section. Y'all are like that. Listen, there's the show that's going on right now on camera, and then there's the show that y'all got going on over here in the comment section. Oh, y'all got a whole show going on over here in the comment section. Oh God, I'm over here crying, y'all. Somebody won that mega last night. Damn it. I know it wasn't me, so it wasn't. I already know it wasn't me. I sure played that mega. What was it up to, like 600,000 or something like that? I sure played. I bought me a ticket at it. I ain't win shit. Sure. Sure. Y'all got me over here crying. Crying, laughing at y'all in this goddamn comment section. Shouts out to all of us who didn't win the mega last night. Because I sure played that Mega Millions just hoping. Shout. Y'all know Alexander Rogers is a whole mood, child. Alexander Rogers had me dying laughing. Love me some Alexander Rogers. Child. Anyway, y'all got me over here dying. I'm just going through this comment section and looking at y'all read y'all child. Child. CBS banned your Baby, that sounds like something that would happen to me, Zap Allen. But I stopped watching Big Brother because CBS and their whole racist thing they got going on with Big Brother was like one of my favorite reality shows. And it's just too much for me. It's just too much. Just too much. She does look like she's a Muppet or should be an extra on Fraggle Rock. One of the people in the background of Fraggle Rock with the eyelash, yes, child. She does look like she's one of the background characters from Fraggle Rock. I'm just saying. Anyway, let me focus. Focus. Because I told y'all there's the show here with me, and then there's the show over here with y'all in the comment section. Because y'all are going in over here and let damn on Tiny. Baby, y'all don't want no parts of that woman Tiny. I can't focus. Let me focus. Ooh. Cha. Cha. Anyway, I'm not doing this with y'all. Anyway, um, what was I about to say? See, y'all done threw me off. Y'all done threw me all the way off. God damn. Down in Fraggle Rock. See. No, we're not doing this. Oh God. Oh dear God. Okay. All right. Not EBT Elsa. No. I gotta focus, y'all. We gonna focus. Okay. Focus. Focus, L Teddy. Focus. All right. Anyway, um, oh God. All right. So where was I? Let me focus. Pennsylvania. That's where we are. In the great state of Pennsylvania, Governor Tom Wolf. Governor Tom Wolf in the great state of Pennsylvania wants to celebrate um Juneteenth like the rest of us. He wants to listen. So he put out a statement that says Juneteenth is a celebration of the progress we have made as a nation towards equality and justice for all. Sadly, and then he goes on and on, but later on in this statement, he says, quote, sadly, the continued death of African Americans at the hands of police are painful reminders that racism and intolerance are still with us today. End quote. And he goes on and on to talk about, different things that they're going to have with Juneteenth. One might say, okay, I'm here for you. Nothing to see here. Great statement. We're here for it. But the, people descended from the Caucasus Mountains with their mantle of white privilege and breastplate of white supremacy decided that they wanted no parts of what that young man had to say about the police. Oh no. Oh hell no. So the Pennsylvania State Troopers Association is having a whole sugar spike around here. Because they said that they were offended by his statements. And in an op-ed sent to news organizations, including the Capital Star newspaper, David Kennedy, the president of the Pennsylvania State Troopers Association, blasted Governor Tom Wolf for pushing a false narrative that police are racist and murderers, and called it the worst kind of political pandering. He added that it only serves to further divide our nation at the expense of officers who already work incredibly dangerous jobs. He then added at the end that the state police support the Juneteenth holiday. Bruh. You can't have it both ways. Y'all still over here going, oh, I'm not letting up on this woman. If you are watching a replay at this moment, you just don't watch me anymore, okay? Just make sure you have clicked the live chat button and you were just reading the live chat. Do you hear me? Because it's damn what I got going on at this point. Screw what the fuck El Teddy got going on. These people over here have their own show going on, and you probably need to be paying attention to what the fuck is going on over there. Because they are keeping their foot on the neck of Miss Tiny Honey. Please keep it on her neck because we know she can't sing it all. And the more y'all got y'all foot on her neck, the more she can't sing. Ah, I'm just saying. Y'all are not letting up on this young lady. That young lady ain't did none of y'all Well, at least nothing to us now. Allegedly, she done did a whole lot to a whole lot of women and allegedly men in these yet to be United States of America. But child, y'all are over here having y'all whole life. Oh, well, let me just, I'm not going to even go down that road. Let me just say this. Damn Pennsylvania. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to even get to this Pennsylvania story because y'all have taken over. So damn Pennsylvania. We know that that's wrong what they're doing. So listen, y'all are over here going in and letting have on that young lady who has done nothing to y'all. Nothing. Wait, let me. Y'all know I keep little snacks and vittles over here for when my sugar levels start to go up. So I'm eating another cupcake, y'all. I've been buying these. I bought like 20 boxes of these things over the last week or two. Don't judge me. Judge your mammy. Don't judge me, okay? So I'm about to relegate my sugar levels before and just allow y'all to just go in and let have on Tiny. And Tamar. Apparently, it's not just Tiny at this point. It's Tiny and Tamar. What are we talking? Let's see what y'all got going. Let's highlight some of the comments that we got going on. I need some. I'm going to get some high cheese today. You should not have put that in the comments, Yana, because I'm going to give you some high cheese today. So let me go all the way back. Child. Y'all see what we got going on? This is it's me D over here going in. It's me D. You're not helping. You're not helping. I have a show to do. It's me D, and you're not helping. Oh Lord, you're not helping. Child. Y'all, Jason is having whole Jason, go grab a Snicker. Go get some Skittles because your sugar levels right now, Jason. Y'all don't call this woman Whoopi Goldberg's love child. I don't know what this scissor is referencing. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it up there. Because the show is now in the chat now. Y'all have taken over my show, so I'm here for y'all. Oh, we're here for all of the chat now. Maybe if Tiny plays the White Walker. Oh God. With Rainbow down. Oh, I'm not doing this with y'all. Doop, 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 doop. Oh dear God. Oh, Tiny's notes. Nope. Mm-mm. 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 Miss Queenie says she needs to relegate her sugar level to let her find her Sour Patch Kids. Okay. Speaking of which, Miss Queenie, I got some. Hold on. You done talked up the Sour Patch Kids, Miss Queenie. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold on. I had to go take the rubber band off of these hoes. You just talked about. I got the all watermelon, Miss Queenie. All watermelon. Not that she could have been an extra on bar. Y'all are going in and letting have on this young lady, and that young lady ain't did nothing to y'all. Ain't did nothing to y'all. You hear me? Nothing. Y'all know we be real silly on silly Saturdays. Those Braxtons have sleep. I did this nose 3 times. Mm, I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. You say your sucrose levels? Listen, sucrose, fructose, and glucose, all three sugars. Okay. Mm. You know what? See, it's these types of comments. It's me, D. It's you. It's you. It's me, D. It's you. It's you. You, sir, are the problem. This is what's going on. I ain't gonna even get to my last story. And Pennsylvania was not my last story. I am not gonna get to this last story because y'all are not letting up off this of these two ladies. I'm not doing this. Mm-mm. 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 This is what we got going on. All right. I think we got it all out of our system now. We're gonna focus now. Let's focus. Sugar levels. Everybody got them some sugar, right? Everybody. What's that phone on? Everybody got them some sugar, right? Everybody got them something to regulate. Everybody grab you your whatever you need to regulate that sugar intake. Go ahead. Go ahead. Something. All right. Y'all got y'all sugar intakes together. Everybody good. Hold on, let me take another bite. Mm. I blame y'all because we are totally off. And I had said I was only gonna be on here for an hour. I said, well, I'm gonna get in real quick, get in and out. Hey, Lastasia. And mm, actually, there is no corner. This is the corner. Now, y'all know my chat, my channel is the corner. So you are in the right place. This is the corner. Corner culture. Hashtag corner culture. Anyway, so all right. Anyway, to our last story. I'm still over here. I'm still over here laughing, y'all. Where's my Sprite? I'm over here laughing, y'all. Mm. We had a segment. We had one of those segments here. Now we have silly Sundays, not silly Sundays, sexy Sundays, where we highlight, but that's for members only, where we show all kinds of pings, ping, ping, and more ping. I might do one tomorrow. If you're not a member, I can't help you, but the sexy Sundays where we show ping, ping, and more ping is relegated to Sundays for members only. Sorry, we had to kind of, close the curtain on that. Anyway, um, our last story. Where's my last story, dear God? Because y'all done threw me all the way off. I was supposed to have a whole moment about the troopers over there in Pennsylvania. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care anymore because it was worth it. The whole moment that we just had on Tiny and Tamar. Waka Flocka has not been, his stuff has not come out. Has not been on Al Gore's Good Internet yet. I have not seen it. Now you know I see all things. I ain't seen Waka Flocka come across my desk yet. I ain't seen it come across. I met him in person. I ain't seen it come, and he's not attractive in person at all. Just real tall, but just not easy on the eyes. I'm just saying. Anyway, um, so our last story, if I could get through it, God, we're so silly, and we have to be. It's Saturday. What's the Saturday without being silly? Um, yes, Lori Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot. She want all the smoke, y'all. She want all the smoke. That's what the girls say. The girls need to provide receipts and evidence. We don't take nobody's word for it. Joshua, if you find something you can run across my desk, well, I'll go look to the usuals and see my usual places that have credible picks, validated picks. I'll let you know what I find, Joshua. I'll let you know what I find. Anyway, Lori Lightfoot, okay, is here for all of the smoke. Lori Lightfoot said, "Fuck you, people, descended from the Caucasus Mountains. Fuck your white fragility. Fuck your white supremacy. Fuck you and fuck your life." So Lori Lightfoot is the mayor of the third largest city in these yet to be United States of America. Okay. Um, and um, so Lori Lightfoot has said that she has been reluctant to do a lot of interviews and things like that. And she's going to start to do interviews and talk with journalists. However, there's one little proviso in that, one little requirement. You got to be a person of color. If you are white, if you are a news or media platform and you want to talk to me, don't you send nobody white over here. I prefer to be black and female, but if they're a person of color, um, black or any other person of color, they could be man or woman. That's fine. You send a white person over here, we ain't going for it. Don't try and send Rachel Dolezal over here because we're gonna see right through her. Try it with somebody else. I ain't here for it. And as you can probably imagine, see, this is where the shit hits the fan, okay? Because newspapers, most media outlets or journalistic outlets are seen as progressive outside of Fox News and that whole right wing. But many of them are progressive. Even those progressive outlets are going in on Lori Lightfoot and saying, "Oh, well, that's not fair." Let me tell you what they said. Well, hold on. Tell you what the people said. Your boy, your boy, America's fucktard, America's ass clown. Okay, who would be America's fucktard and America's ass clown? That would be Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carl, whatever the fuck. Tucker Carlson says all that matters is that the fact that they're white because all white people are the same. They are entirely defined by the color of their skin. You can see how this makes life a little easier for Lori Lightfoot. She knows who to hate just by looking at them. If someday the Chicago police round up the entire population of the city, Lori Lightfoot would have no trouble pulling the right ones out of the lines for punishment. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, that was a Nazi reference. It was deserved. Lori Lightfoot is a monster. Any society that allows politicians to talk like this is a very ugly, has a very ugly future ahead. Very ugly. Let me let that resonate. Let me read that last part again. Let me let that last part settle in, that last paragraph of that settle in. This is this white man talking about this black woman who's an elected official of the third largest city in the United States of America. I want y'all to notice the parallel here. Notice the parallel here. If someday, oh no, let me go back. It says, to Lori Lightfoot, all that matters is the fact they're white, because all white people are the same. They are entirely defined by the color of their skin. You can see how this makes life a little easier for Lori Lightfoot. She knows who to hate just by looking at them. If someday the Chicago police round up the entire population of the city, Lori Lightfoot would have no trouble pulling the right ones out of line for punishment. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, that was a Nazi reference. It was deserved. Lori Lightfoot is a monster. Any society that allows politicians to talk like this has a very ugly future ahead. Very ugly. You mean our society? You mean everything that you're projecting on Lori Lightfoot? The fact that you and your ancestors, the people descended from the Caucasus Mountain, has done every single thing. Because last time I checked, you white people were the Nazis, not us. Last time I checked, it was us black people who were defined by the color of our skin. Last time I checked. Last time when police pull over people, they immediately know who they believe the culprits are by the color of our skin. Not y'all. And y'all got a problem because Lori Lightfoot says she's only doing interviews with black people. Fuck you and fuck your life. Oh well, you are very right. No truer statement has ever been made by you, Tucker Carlson, than when you said any society that allows politicians to talk like this has a very ugly future ahead. Because the politicians that founded this country talked like that. The politicians in 200 and what, almost 250 years, you know what I'm saying? 200 and what, 45 years now, have talked like that. And we see that our future is ugly, very ugly. So you're right about that. You're very right. You're very right about that, Tucker Carlson. But the point that I was making was Lori Lightfoot came right out and said, I'm still here for the smoke. She said, diversity and inclusion is imperative across all institutions, including media. In order to progress, we must change. This is exactly why I'm being intentional about prioritizing media requests from people of color, from persons of color, reporters, on the occasion of the 2-year anniversary of my inauguration as mayor of this great city. She then went on to say, an imbalance that it is an imbalance that needs to change. The media should reflect the multiple cultures that comprise it. She talked about the fact that more than half of the city of Chicago is comprised of people of color, but that is not reflected in the media. And so, girl, y'all done had y'all day, y'all done had y'all time. Girl, fall back. But the people descended from the Caucasus Mountain, even those that allege to be progressive in the media, not Tucker Carlson, but some of those other media outlets are furious with her. They're going in and letting have on her and saying, oh, that's discrimination. You can't do this, this, that, and the third. Girl, whatever. Y'all been discriminating against us for how many years? I ain't mad at it. Then now this don't come off wrong. I'm just sorry. It's about to happen. I'm hold on. Let me help. Hold on. Give me a moment. Hold on. Give me another moment with Sour Patch Kids. You need to regulate. Ooh, that was a good one right now. Mm. The sugar on the Sour Patch Kids is helping out. Now, now, leave it to the Hispanics. Leave it to the Latino community to always go and fuck some shit up. A lot of them already feel like they're not a part of us, people of color. They believe that they're descended from the Caucasus Mountains, like the rest of the white people, and they don't want no parts of our black asses, no parts of our struggle, no parts of anything that we have to say. See the Cubans down there in Miami, okay? I know because I'm born and raised. Anyway, so a Latino reporter by the name of Gregory Pratt decided that he was going to tweet out about it. So he says, quote, I am a Latino reporter of the Chicago Tribune whose interview request was granted for today. However, I asked the mayor's office to lift its conditions on others, and when they said no, we respectfully canceled. Politicians don't get to choose who covers them. Apparently they do. Girl, you don't want to do it? Girl, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Because you want to go over here and shuck and jive for and do your best, to reenactment of Step and Fetch It. Um, for the white people down there to your newspaper because they knew they couldn't cart a white person out there to make this statement. They also knew that damn black person was gonna come on there and do that. So what did they do? What a lot of people do. They come on there and they bring out a Hispanic person, a Latinx person, because that has checked the box for them for a person of color. And now they feel like that's going to make all the rest of us, people of color, black people, fall in line because they said that. So that must make it real. And it also, strokes their ego. So they feel like they check that box and we're attending to people of color while ignoring black people because they love to do that. They love to highlight Latinx and Hispanic people, all the while ignoring us black people who have been here the entire time and have been ignored the entire time. So that's why they carted this fucktard out here to make these statements. Fuck you, Gregory Pratt. Nobody gives a shit. The lady said she giving opportunities to people of color to do one-on-one interviews, period. Because she tired of every time. See, here's the problem. The problem is journalists, um, media outlets have been allowed to put people out there as they saw fit. They have been allowed to do whatever they wanted and just throw people out there. And when they and left to themselves, even progressive ass newspapers only send the white people. How do you think Pam Oliver came into Pam Oliver, who's a sports journalist for ESPN? She's very well known. She graduated from FAMU. Pam Oliver came into limelight on ESPN only because Michael Irvin did the same sort of thing with Pam Oliver. When he was in the league, the hell? When he was in the league, oh God. It must be summertime again. I gotta put my gnat traps out. The gnat came from. Anyway, when he was in the league, Lord, Michael Irving said, I'm not going to do interviews unless it's with her, Pam Oliver. And ESPN wanted the Michael Irvin, you know, they wanted him. He was a wet dream of any journalist. He always had the one-liners. He always had the punchline. He always said something that would, make the papers, and they didn't want to be left out. So he told ESPN, "You get her, or I'm not doing no interviews with you." And because of that, she opened the doors for a lot more women because there were very few women on NFL sidelines at that time. She opened the doors for not only a lot of women, but definitely more black women that came after her. And a lot of that story is not told, but Pam Oliver made it where, because some of the white women had started to do a little bit, but Pam Oliver made it where black women were able to get on that sideline and be true sports journalists. And that's only because Michael Irvin said to ESPN, I will not do an interview unless it's with her, and stood on that. And so I applaud Lori Lightfoot because she said, I'm not doing an interview unless it's a journalist of color. Otherwise, these people would never get an opportunity. Y'all hide their stories on the second to last page, not even on the back page, because people might read the back page. No, they hide it in the second to last page. Hey, Monk Chip, what's good, boo? Child, child, Pam and them wigs, child, them wigs don't be right. But girl, I'm just saying, if it wasn't for some of these people, and it's always us black people taking a stand, and the white people always get mad about it. It's okay. You can be as mad as you want to be. If it's not for sometimes people taking a stand and saying, nope, if it ain't a person of color, I ain't doing it. And she ain't even said they just had to be black. She said they need to be a person of color. That's a mess. And the fact that news outlets are upset with her, oh well, get over it. Don't stand down. Do not stand down. Thank you so much. Somebody just sent me a super chat. Thank you so much. I don't know who it is, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, but yeah, Pam, shout out to you, Pam Oliver, for doing that, and shouts out to you, Lori Lightfoot. She here for all the smoke, and we here for all of the smoke with her. Shouts out to her. Okay, shouts out to her, and fuck you, Gregory Pratt. Give a shit. Mind you, mind you, didn't your former president only give interviews and stuff like that to Fox News people and white people? Did we forget that? Shut up, L. Teddy. Just shut up. Shut up. Anyway, um, oh, okay. I haven't read it yet, Monk Chip. I just saw one, but thank you so much, Monk Chip. Thank you so much. Love you so much for that, boo. Monk Chip, listen. This is one of those lives where you're gonna want to roll the red ball back and just go and enjoy this live. Because we had a great silly Saturday this morning. We've had sugar spikes. We've had the chat take over the whole show. Listen, Monk Chip, you weren't there for. The chat took over my show. I couldn't even do the show because the chat said, "Fuck you, old Teddy, we're taking over," and they took over, and I let them. But we did what we do, y'all, on a silly Saturday. Let's put some Shondos in the chat, y'all. Let's put some Shondos in the chat. We did what we do on a silly Saturday, which is we laugh, we learn, we get a little debaucherous. Thank you, Joshua, for letting us get debaucherous by talking about Waka Flocka's Peen. And we got edified. We had sugar spikes. We referenced the orange shirt a little bit. We just had a whole ball today. We had a whole good time today. Shondo's in the building. Shondo's in the chat. We're having a great, great, great sugar spikes for everybody. Sugar spikes. Let's just have a whole sugar spike out moment. We're sugar spiking. We are sugar spiking. We're having whole moments of sugar spikes. Sugar spikes. have a sugar high. We're having whole moments with our sugar, having whole moments, right? Spike it out. Shouts out to all of the new emojis. Um, that y'all got over there. Hopefully y'all enjoy them. But yes, I'm here for y'all. Y'all know I'll be working here for y'all. I never take anything for granted, so I continue to work. Y'all know we talked earlier this week and we talked about, yeah, El Teddy, we need you. Don't go nowhere. We're here for it. Don't go nowhere. And I am here for y'all. I am here. We won't have to have that conversation no more. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed Miss Queenie. Oh yes, see, Nappy Child, that's my mom. That's head mom right there. She right on it. Now she has dropped Kwame Brown's YouTube channel. So if you need to go over there, she has dropped the link to his YouTube channel because we're getting toward the end. And now, if y'all want to drift over there to get your whole life and watch him drag people for everything they're worth, you can. Um, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for each and every contribution that you all made to the channel. Some of you all gave super chats today, cash apps today. I definitely appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. As you all can see, I always try to pour back into the channel and do things to, spruce stuff up around here and make things better for you. Hopefully, if you're having a bad day, you got a good laugh today. Hopefully, if you needed to learn something today, you learned something today. And hopefully, you got what you needed out of today. I'm always here for y'all. Lunar J. Okay, I got you. I got you, little baby. So I'm gonna look for that. I got you. Y'all have a great Saturday and a great rest of y'all weekend. I gotta go to that place. Gotta go to work. But it was my pleasure being here with y'all. Oh, some highlights moving going forward. June is coming, is Pride Month. I am going to have, like I do each year, I'm going to have a video or two or three. I'm trying to work on multiple videos, but I get so busy for Pride Month. But I definitely will be unsheathing a Pride video for next month. Um, um, and so look for that. Um, Also next month, David Makes Man comes, and we are eagerly anticipating David Makes Man. I think polls will be ending around the time it's about time for David Makes Man to start. There may be a 1 week difference between the two. So I'm definitely looking forward to David Makes Man. That is our favorite show. If you are not, which means that I'm saying bringing up David Makes Man for a reason. If you are not caught up on that show, um, I say go catch up on that show. It is something that I am going to be reviewing. I take very seriously that show, and so that way you'll know where we were season one, and then and you can watch all my reviews, and then we can go back to season two. Um, Matter of fact, um, I might do a whole thing leading up to it as it gets closer where you'll watch an episode and then I'll put on my community wall my review for an episode after I'll say okay, everybody go watch episode one, and then I'll blast on my community wall the review leading up to the season two. It'll help all of us get reacclimated with the characters. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. I'm being long-winded. Check out everybody. Check out all the follow all of the people. Do all of the things as Abby says. Follow all of the people. Do all of the things y'all know. Follow. Y'all know what to do. I see y'all in the streets somewhere in the bushes or somewhere, and we'll chat it up. That's all I got. Till next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out of here.